Well, hello, this is Rochelle, and thank you for joining me on the second video for our Words of Wisdom December printable and class and workshop. And today obviously is a super special day and we are having loads of fun. So grabbing 3 colors of acrylic paint. I am using a Deco Art Americana and then 2 Art by Marlene colors. I think one is peony and one is lavender. They do have these tubes, the Art by Marlene tubes have got a very fine nib or tip where it comes out, so you do have to kind of, if it dries in there, get a needle or something to open it. And then I'm taking my fingers and I am applying the paint to the tag. Yes, we are getting dirty. It will wash off, I hope. So just creating a mess, some random circles onto this tag, and then once that's done, I'm going to let it dry and grab some stencils and some sponges. Really, this is just kind of background building and showing you that every piece goes through kind of an ugly stage before it goes into the pretty stage, and so that is just okay. So I am also using some VersaFine Onyx black ink that I'm going to use with a sponge. And my little kind of dot or bubbles circles. You don't have to have the exact same stencil, it just has to kind of work into the background. So I'm taking some of these makeup blending sponges, picking the ink up from my ink pad directly, and then just stenciling it through onto this tag in some various places. Not perfect, just some background. So instead of like doing splatters, I'm deciding to do this. You can still do splatters. Remember to not get stuck in the it has to be perfect place. Next up, I'm using some white gesso. You can also use white acrylic paint, again using a sponge dauber, and I'm just sponging it through the stencil in places over that black. So now I've got the white, I've got the black, I've got the color, and my background is built in 3 easy steps, which involves a lot of getting dirty, and that's okay. After this, we're going to take the flowers and some of the things that we've cut out, and we're going to build some clusters, and we're going to use the vinyl sticker that you got in your little pack. This is a vinyl sticker that has Henri's handwriting, wisdom, cut out for you already. So thank you, Henri, for writing so beautifully and making the scan and cut on the brother such a success. Yeah, so with this, you need to kind of have a white border around your cutouts, unless you want to go back afterwards and just use a white gel pen to make them pop a little. Sometimes with a busy background, the flowers will kind of fade away and you might not see them, but don't stress. Again, you'll see that it works out just fine. I am going to make some splatters using just my Pit Artist pen, scribbled that on my non-stick surface, took a wet brush and just tapped it over the tag, and now we're getting ready to stick down our stickers or our vinyl stickers. You want to put a piece of transfer tape over top of the vinyl sticker. I used DC Fix, it's what I had on hand. I didn't have the kind of transfer tape that is available. I didn't have some of that. I am cutting down my little word so that it fits on my tag. I'm making a little white circles around it so that it is just easier to cut. You know, my little trick with scribbling the circles around and then just sticking it down onto the tag. There you go. I've got my transfer tape or my DC Fix, getting my DC Fix ready to put on top of that wisdom. So I cut out the word wisdom from this verse and then used the vinyl sticker wisdom. I'm just burnishing down that DC Fix and then putting it on my tag and then pulling off the DC Fix. So it's just transfer tape, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, go and look at some Google or some YouTube. There's lots of videos about how to get how to get your vinyl decals onto your surface areas with transfer tape or DC Fix. Then finishing off the verse. by sticking the rest of that verse address down there and adding a little heart or two, and then that pretty much is that for this tag. I do want to put the date somewhere, so I am going to stamp that somewhere, and then obviously I kind of just want to reinforce my little hole so that it fits into my tag book or ring when I'm done with this. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.